Still a bit groggy, are we? Easy now. No need to hurry. Get your bearings and report to me upstairs.
Ugh, what a dismal way to wake, in the belly of the beast. Let's see if I can grope my way out. Rubbish. Boring. Still, not the worst bed I've ever slept in. Still, not the worst bed I've ever slept in. Junk.
Why, you're looking a bit more chipper. Yes. Looks like that collar fits you snugly enough. Nice bit of... There you are. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash. In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters. Why, for my peace of mind, of course. Why don't you try casting one of those source spells of yours? See what happens.
Currents of magic surge inside you, boiling, bursting, then breaking, only to fade back into your soul like rain into the earth.
My, look at the concentration on your face. All will, but no result. There you have it. See? The collar's function. It neuters you of sorts. Makes you unable to cast source. For your own peace of mind, of course. Yours and the whole world's. Dungeon? You have the gall to call my laboratory a dungeon? I'd be quite annoyed with you if you didn't look so honestly perplexed.
Index fingers pressed to her lips, she pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing gander.
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative. Oh well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. Eventually. In the meantime, a new life awaits. And if you're a particularly good girl, perhaps a cure as well. An end to Source. For good.
It seems as though there's a pattern in the blood flow. That can't be natural.
Good gods. There's been a murder here.
Ugly sight, isn't it? Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwoken followed the source that did this. Finn didn't see it like that. He was desperate for us to help him. Two things scared the living daylights out of him. His own shadow and his own source. We'll find out who did this. Speaking of...
She looks up at you with a mirthless smile.
I was on duty in your room when the murder happened. You were asleep the whole time. Didn't even stir. You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit murder in your sleep, of course. Not with that collar on you, Aunt. Listen, I could use someone to keep their ears open among the passengers. Sometimes they clam up in front of a uniform. Bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you. How about that? Thanks. I just want to catch whoever did this before they hurt anyone else.
What a well of knowledge this tome is. Dallas is such a dear lending it to me.
So, anything interesting for me? I'll take that as a no.
Behind the Magister, a bloodied mass lies in a heap. Gore and limbs lie at odd angles. You can't make out a face amid the mess.
There's been a murder. A sorcerer was killed by one of your own. Lucky you were busy getting your collar fitted at the time, or you'd be a suspect like the rest of them. Waters is investigating. She'll figure out who did it. Always. Aren't you enterprising? I'll let Waters tell you no herself. Go ahead. She with the body.
The hatch is blocked. I'll need to find another way.
Your kind always hung closest to our divine, like wolves around a campfire.
Well, we've got this wolf on a leash now.
Soon as the Inquisitor gets here, we'll hand you right over the side of this ship.
Did you see the body? They ought to let you taste a bit. Maybe you'd find out who done it.
Dare you classify this slop as food? I've seen more
You!
advertising
Sorcerer!
coming out
Blood?
of pigs
No.
and pigs.
Go! Oof.
There's nothing else I can make, Your Majesty. Lips and water are all I was given.
Do you know Losa? She's a really good singer.
And I don't intend to go away.
Ah, the hatch is blocked. I'll need to find another way.
No known associates. In fact, he seemed quite averse to spending time with the others.